What's up, y'all? This is Rainman, and yes, this is my living room. I'm going wireless today, and yeah, this is a video called the South Park episode. Keep your eyes peeled slash the Mexican episode. Now, they showed us a preview before it even aired, and you know what? I was fucking excited to see it. Why? Because they're gonna. I knew for a second they're gonna bash on Mexicans, and I wanted to see it. The last time they bashed on Mexicans was that I remember was the when they're making fun of 300. Yeah, when they're making fun of 300, they use the Mexicans in there. But yeah, I wanted to see it, and I thought it was gonna be good. And I don't want to give a little. I'm gonna give a little spoiler out a little bit, but you know what? If y'all want to hear it, then y'all could just wait till y'all see the episode, okay? So yeah, so it started off as it to be a game between the kids of South Park. Like Cartman was like the head. They were playing a game called Texans and Mexicans. You couldn't let the Mexicans cross the border or cross your line, and all the Mexicans did except for one, which was Butters. And Cartman barely found out the night they were sleeping. They're having a sleepover. He's like, Butters missing. You know what? The game is still on. That's where it got real. And Butters, he kind of got lost. He needed to get cross over his border to win the game. And then what happened? He got hit by a car, and the white guy and lady are like, "Oh, we hit a Mexican." He's like, "Help me cross the border." And then they kept him, and they're all like, "This is a bed, and this is a pillow, and this is a window." That was funny, man. I mean, really. And then what was really funny is that they used him just to do chores, like do the dishes and clean the cars and shit like that. And what really made me laugh my ass off was when they're like, "Juan Tequila, we got you a present. We thought you would like this." He opened it. It was a big ass box, and what was inside the box? A leaf blower. That shit was funny. And then when I really laughed my ass off, he's like, "I knew you would like it. Go outside and play." And then he was like blowing the leaves. That shit was funny as fuck, man, for real. And then he kept on doing all the chores, and then they found out he was unhappy, and they're like, "What's wrong?" They're like, "I don't think he's happy. I mean, we made him clean up everything. But I think we need to drop him off at the taco place." So they drop him off at the taco pollo place or whatever it's called. And then he was telling these Mexicans that he needed to cross over the border so that he could win the game. And then the Mexicans, they thought he was talking about the border of Mexico, And they're like, why are white people pretending that they're Mexicans? Is that what the world has come to now? And they're like, come to think about it, America is starting to suck now. And then they try to get all the Mexicans to cross back the border, And then the border patrol, they're like, "You know what? Let's see if those Mexicans can cross over the border to America. We have all these. We ain't gonna get through it." And what happens? You can see all the Mexicans crossing over the fence. Climbing the fence, crossing over the border into Mexico. They're like, and then it was really funny that guy was all like, "Wait, hello, y'all are going the wrong way." That shit was funny, man. I mean, it was fucking funny when they were like, "You're going the wrong way." And then, they wanted them, and then they wanted them to stop crossing the border. They wanted to stop crossing the border into Mexico because society was getting dirty. Like no one was raking their leaves, no one was cutting their grass and shit like that. So they're like, okay, you know what? They're not gonna cross the border into Mexico no more. And then Cartman got involved. Cartman, he was really butthurt that he lost the game, or that he lost the game, and so he volunteered to help them keep in between the borders. And then what else? Yeah, and then I'm just gonna say this: the end, the very last clip is fucking epic. I never seen anything so epic before in my life in South Park. That shit was fucking awesome. And yeah, I was making fun of, and that was the thing, and I know they're making fun of Mexicans and shit like that, but you know what? It was fucking awesome. I'm a Mexican. I was born in the U.S. That shit was fucking funny, and it was entertaining. That is like my favorite episode now. And yeah, and once you think about it, Mexicans will take jobs. They don't care what it is. Either it's raking leaves, doing household shit, mowing lawns, painting, cleaning shit up. Doesn't matter. They're gonna take it because people think it's too icky or they're lazy to do it. So Mexicans will do it. And then they made a big deal whenever they're all like, you know what? It's good that the Mexicans are crossing back to Mexico. And then when they walked outside, the leaves were piled up, and they're like, no! And that's when they made a pandemic about it. And once you think about it, it is true that that Mexicans, the ones that are like foreigners, they will try to take little jobs. They make society look clean. They make society look clean. And yeah, I mean that shit was fucking funny. Y'all need to watch it, all right? Whether you're a South Park fan, whether you are a Mexican, whether you love making fun of Mexicans, watch that shit. That shit is fucking worth it. And yes, I'm watching Jon Stewart. Yeah, I like that show. It's pretty funny. But yes, watch it. It's fucking funny. You're gonna laugh at it if you're one of those three. South Park fan, Mexican, or a person that loves to make fun of Mexicans. Peace.